going back to that post, man. That post you put out about me. Doing commentary. That's some of the craziest stuff I see, man. That's just stupid, man. Just stupid. But man,
are you referring to your commentary call?
Yeah, man, that was a good commentary, man.
Wait, can I show the clip?
Yeah, let me see.
Okay. Like, let me set it up though.
Oh,
so Booker T and I were doing commentary for this show. So wait, hold on. You're gonna have to let me tell the story. So so Booker tells me also before, he's like, hey, I'm gonna try out some new stuff tonight on commentary. I was like, okay, cool. And we're sitting in his RV, and we're calling the matches from the RV, which is a really cool experience because they're all out in the elements and humid. We're in the nice cold AC, and we're calling it. And I had this idea. I was like, oh, it'd be really cool if I film certain parts of his commentary and we'll interject them in the show, right? So the first one I did was what I call the call of the century. I don't think that there's ever been any call like this in the history of professional wrestling. And Booker was, we were talking about, Cam Cole was one of the wrestlers in the ring. And I think you were talking about Cam Cole's level of disrespect to his opponent. And this was Booker's analogy and call for that moment in the ring. So what were you thinking, though, on commentary? Because you were trying out a lot of new stuff this weekend.
You know what, man? There again, like Black Snow. Black Snow was just something that I saw a poet actually here in Houston. And I was like, man, he's really good. I think I could do that on commentaries. And actually, that's all it was. It was just a poet, Black Snow here. And big ups to Black Snow. Wherever you are. And last week, I just said, man, I want to do something different. I don't want to just use my regular voice on commentary, just because I feel like I could bring a little bit more to the table in a different voice. And normally when I think when I talk in a different voice, I think a different way. I formulate things totally different. It's just like, just say for instance, honestly, it's crazy reading. When I read from a perspective to where it's almost theatrical, is very, very easy for me. But if I don't read it like that, I'm kind of dyslexic. I might see it backwards. So I gotta pronunciate everything a certain way in order to make sure I get it out properly. Even during radio, it took me a long time to actually be able to feel my way through the thing and actually be able to accent certain things when I need to. So that's all it was. And I implore people when they find themselves, in a position and something seemed difficult, go outside your comfort zone and totally try to be someone that you're totally not, and see how it worked for you. And that's what I did on Saturday night. And it was fun. It was fun, actually.
Oh, we were laughing the majority of the evening, I believe. Let me see if I can finally pull this one out.
It was actually a great time, being able to, like I say, entertain the fans that have known me for so many years. And then they see Booker T and hear Booker T totally in a different voice and a totally different character. And to be able to switch gears, I tell young people all the time, you got to know how to change your levels in life. You got to know how to change your levels. I say you can't, act the same way around your boys as the same way you go in for a job interview. You got to know how to be able to change your levels. Same things you say around your boys, you're not going to say in that. You got it up.
I got it. Okay, here we go. So, okay, just give me a thumbs up, Book, if you can hear it when I play it. All right. Here's Booker T with what I call the call of the century.
I'm going to go out and I'm going to use every trick in the book to get a victory over a guy like Mantell, because you got to understand, I'm born and bred right here at Reality Wrestling. This is my house. I'm inviting you into my house. I'm letting you sit down at my table and eat my food. I'm letting you sleep in the guest room in my house. And you want to come in and sleep with my wife? No, you're not going to do that. That's what Cam Cole is thinking about right now.
I don't know what I was thinking right
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It just came out. I had nothing else to say. So but that's what that character would have said.
Right.
Yeah, but literally I wouldn't have, thought of, those words just speaking in my Booker T voice. I just would not have thought that way, but in the character, I'm able to think outside the box and find things that I wouldn't normally, conjure up on my own. But it was funny. It was actually a great point as well.
It was a good point. Yeah.
It was a great point. You don't let someone come out from outside, outside the territory and come into your territory and take over and start, getting all the ladies and, they getting the big checks. You got to put a stop to that kind of stuff early. And that's pretty much what I was saying right there. But the formulated like that was, all just, whoever that character was that night.
It was great. And, it was the only clip I got too. And so I liked it. That was the one clip that I got, which was, I think, the call of the century. And it's gone semi-viral on the internet today. So I appreciate everybody who's gone and checked it out and shared it.
WWE, please don't call me back. Do not call me back to sit at the table. I can't do that with those guys. I can't do it. It's so hard. You know what? And that's the person I want to be. Sitting at the table with WWE. I just couldn't do it though. I just, I had so many protocols and so many routes they wanted you to go. And I understand that. It's just like when you first start doing commentary, and I say, Brad, look, don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do it this way. It's our thing.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So that's just the way that is, man. But definitely, I had a whole lot of fun doing it. Definitely took me back.
It was fun, man. Book, and I know sometimes on social media, especially when you're a commentator of any kind, the fans like to rag on you. But I will say, you coming out there, you killed it on commentary. Book, what you're like? You're like the old Timex watch. You take a licking and you keep on ticking.